All right. All right. Nikki Haley came out strong against Donald Trump as she finally started to up the ante. Well, she's been doing it now for a couple of weeks now, right? Here, she she hits Biden a bit, but if you really listen to the undertones, this is pretty damn tough on Donald Trump, and pretty much as tough as you can get. And it probably got under his skin. Check this out. We'll take it on the other side.
Let's look at this not from the context of him personally. Let's look at this as a leader and a president. You have 70% of Americans who have said they don't want Joe Biden or Donald Trump. Why are we doing this? Why are we allowing ourselves to have two 80-year-olds who can't serve 8 years, who both are diminished, whether it's in their character or in their mental capacity? Why are we doing this? We deserve better. America deserves better. I voted for Donald Trump twice. I was proud to serve America in his administration, but he is not the right person to lead us going forward. That's a fact. And I think you look at these court cases, you see how he's acting. All you had to do was see how he acted after I got 43% of the vote in New Hampshire. He was upset because he thought I was going to be down 25%. He threw a temper tantrum. Why? Because he wasn't controlling the situation. But he never talked about the American people. He never talked about the out of control spending and inflation. He never talked about how we were going to get kids reading again. He never talked about the border and the lawlessness. He never talked about the wars that were happening. He just talked about himself. That's the problem. This isn't about Donald Trump. This is about where we go in America. And I say this to Republicans everywhere, is that, look, we know for a fact, if he goes up in a general election, we will have a female president of the United States. It will either be me or it will be Kamala Harris. But if Donald Trump is named the nominee, Joe Biden will win and Kamala Harris will become president. That is a fact. Every one of those polls, your poll, CNN, shows that Donald Trump barely is within the margin of error. I defeat Biden by 13 points. You look at the two polls that came out before, Quinnipiac and another one. Donald Trump lost to Joe Biden by 7 points.
Okay.
There's a reason Democrats want to run against Donald Trump.
Now, look, since this has occurred, Nikki Haley in I think it's New Mexico has lost to none of the above. But I don't know if that really matters. I want to see what she does in South Carolina. I want to see if the numbers change. With what's happening with Donald Trump and the other things that may occur, we'll see. I have a feeling that she could get some traction if Donald Trump takes a hit this week when it returns about the immunity, or rather, if he goes to the Supreme Court with the immunity thing, and somehow they immediately come back and say, we're not going to touch it, because then he's going to trial. So Nikki Haley does right by just hanging in there. She probably should remain hanging in there, because there's a good chance, who knows, things could change.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.